Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor. This one comes in from Timothy. Hey man, I was wondering if you could go back through some old catalog of, Tony Sly stuff and check it out and, just give a little synopsis of it. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for the money. Anyhow, moving straight into it today, as asked and as requested, we will, of course, today be talking about, instead of just diving back through any, no use for a name, old catalog, or anything like that, we figured that the best way to kind of do it is to just dive back into, and we've talked about this guy before, and, some of the stuff, but, the tribute album, man, Fat Records put out, the Songs of Tony Sly, a tribute. So, the Songs of Tony Sly, a tribute, what can be said about this one? Well, of course, man, Tony Sly was a, great musician, man, a member of many, great endeavor and stuff. Like, we dug all his stuff with Joey Cape, and, we, unfortunately, were never huge No Use for a Name fans, not out of not liking them or anything like that, but most of our taste of all of their stuff, man, came from the compilations and everything. And, we followed a massive amount of bands, man, and in our younger years and such, before you really learned how to steal stuff from stores, before you really had a job and had money to purchase stuff, this was, so many other bands that we followed and whatnot, we definitely knew of them, and, we definitely listened to songs of theirs and such, but as far as, their catalog and discography, we never had more than an album of theirs. But that's not to say they weren't good or anything like that. There are just so many artists, you can't follow all of them, man. But, this song, the Songs of Tony Sly, a tribute, is definitely a great collection and a great showing of how much love all these other artists had for this individual and, their endeavors and creations in the past. You can just hear it, especially, man, in Joey Cape's track. You knew those dudes were close. Tony Sly was a great musician. If, you ever want to kind of hear what his offerings were, you can always listen to No Use for a Name and all that stuff, but if you want to hear how other people thought of him and whatnot, this is a great way to start. The Songs of Tony Sly, a tribute, definitely worth listening to. There's some great covers on there, and it really, just knowing that it's all done out of love and respect and everything makes it a really, really good listen. So, tug on your heartstrings. Tony Sly, a tribute, what can be said about you? Get a good old-fashioned, halo over a shitty gravestone, because we suck at art. So, listen to it, don't listen to it, but Tony Sly was a really, really great individual and musician. So that is what it is. We suck at what we do, but we know that. It is what it is. Give us money. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.